There are many different cultures in today's world, and one of them is tattooing. Some of you may have a tattoo, and some of you may not. But I'm sure either way, each and every one of you has an opinion about tattoos. My grandpa, for instance, hates tattoos. He absolutely despises them, even though many members of my family have them. The main points I'm going to talk about today are what tattoos are. Secondly, I'll discuss why people get tattoos. And thirdly, I'm going to mention why they differ from region to region. First off, what are tattoos? Well, tattoos are a permanent mark in the skin that get made by a needle, and then the needle punctures the skin, and through the needle, ink gets released, and the ink gets released into the puncture. The reason that this stays is because it gets punctured into the second layer of skin called the dermis, where it will not go away with time. Even though tattoos are permanent, you can get them removed by laser treatment, but it can be very painful. Another question is, how did tattoos get started? Well, it is very difficult to trace the history of tattoos, but tattooing was originally used as a punishment, I guess. Tattooing marked certain people, such as slaves and criminals, away from other peoples in early Greece, according to Jill Fisher. Second of all, why people get tattoos and why some don't. Well, people get tattoos for many reasons. It could be a culture tradition, a fashion trend, a way of therapy, and I'm sure you've all heard of the occasional drunk getting a tattoo. But many, on the other hand, get tattoos because tattoos mean something to them. It doesn't matter how old you are, what sex you are, your race, or even your profession. Tattoos are your choice, and they are at your free will to get what you want. There's this new study that's called the Generation Effect. It was released by the DW Media of Germany, and it says that it seems to be that from the mid-'80s until the 2000s, that it was the first generation in which tattoos had become mainstream. Tattooing used to be more of a manly kind of thing, but has become more and more common in women, and has seen great increases. There are also our famous people who have tattoos, and if people see that our famous people have tattoos, I mean, why not? I'm sure all of you want a tattoo if one of your favorite singers has one. Thirdly, how tattoos differ from region to region. We'll look at the United States first. You could drive 1 hour north, or you could drive 1 hour south. You could find maybe some of the same tattoos that the artist did, or something very unique. It all depends on what you want and what the artist has. The artist, for instance, it may be different by one artist will draw thick and dark, while another one will make like little lines and go with shading. On other parts of the world, for instance, it's still considered a tradition. Excuse me. Many feel tattoos are a form of expressing themselves, and it serves as a purpose to their identity. Like many things, tattoos are an opinion, whether you like them or not, but after this research, it makes me want to get one, even more than I already have wanted one. And I've already drawn up a few during this research project.